Today I'm continuing to set my machine up, my laptop, for Python, for development in general, but right now I'm going to be doing Python, installing everything I need to get my machine ready for Python development. So I'm on Ubuntu 14.04, the long-term release, so this machine, I actually don't have to do much to get it ready for Python. It's basically ready. I can type in Python version, so it has the 2.7 branch installed already, and I can type Python 3 version. It already has the 3 branch on it installed. So I'm going to be doing mostly Python 3 development, so that's my concern. So I'm going to install a couple of things here. I don't need to install this because it's already installed, but I'm just going to build essential app it. This is just for the build environment. It's already the newest version. And this should be already installed also. It would help if I spelled it correctly. Oh, it's not installed. Good, I'll go ahead and install that. Okay, that's set up. So now I'm going to install just the basic editor that comes with Python. That it's idle 3 for Python 3. If you want idle for 2.7, the 2.7 branch, you can just say sudo apt-get install idle. But since we want it for 3, we have to put the 3 behind it. Yes, I'm going to install that. And idle should be here now. Yes, idle 3 is installed, and it's using Python 3.4, which we have installed, so that's easy. And I could just leave it at that, but I like working with the Emacs editor. So I'm gonna just install some stuff. I'm going to install the Python package management system for Python 3. Yes. So now that that's installed, I can use the Python the Python package management system to install the rest of this. And this is virtual environments. And I could install it on one. I'm just going to install them individually though. This is for unit testing. This is a Python refactoring library. I have to check that. I might have to do some configuration for that. Install Jetty. That's an auto completion library. Sudo. And make sure okay, I didn't do sudo for rope. I just did p3. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that again. Okay, it was something else. I'll get to that later. This is a auto completion library, as I said before. See, will this install? Click 8. Sudo. Okay, click 8 is installed. This is for like auto importing. What I'm getting ready to import. Magic. Sudo. Keep forgetting. And lint. PyLint. Okay, I have those set up. So now let me go into Emacs. Python mode is by default. It comes with Emacs, so we can just say meta x Python mode. So that we're in Python mode now. You can see right there. So I could leave it like that, but I'm gonna do a few more things. I'm gonna install LPy. And it's a Emacs development environment. So let's go to meta x again and install it. Package install RET. LPy. Okay, so that's done. I'm just going to close out of here. I'm going to go edit my Emacs file. I already have some Python things down here in it, and that's just for Python mode, the indent. I like a tab with a width of 2. The default is 4. You can change that if you want. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to add this package initialization here. I need to spell it right. Okay. And just open Emacs and make sure I don't have any errors. Yeah. So that's basically it. And we see we got all of these options here for LPI. All kinds of things. So that's basically it for my Emacs installation right now. The next thing I'm going to do is install a couple more editors. They can be for Python, or I'm going to start installing the Mars, Eclipse, the Microsoft Visual Studio Code, and PyDev for the Mars Eclipse. These are unnecessary. I just like to have them installed sometimes. Sometimes I like to use a different editor. I've already downloaded Mars Eclipse and the Visual Studio Code, so I'm just going to go into the archive file. I'm going to extract it to here. Can show files. Okay, Visual Studio Code is right here, and I should just be able to double click it, and there it is. So there's nothing to really do here. It works with Python out the box, so that was real simple. Now I'm going to Eclipse. Okay, this is the Eclipse installer. I just extracted it to my OPT directory. And you can install it, all of these different things. I'm just gonna install the basic Eclipse. And I want it in the same place except in my options directory. So I'm going to make a directory Eclipse, Java Mars, and it can install it there. And after this basic install of the Eclipse editor for Java, I'm gonna go and do the Python add-on. It's almost finished. Almost finished. It's going kind of slow. And of course you can edit Python with the basic gedit. It's just as good as anything else. I just don't use it that much for Python or any other language, but it can be. Okay, so it's successfully installed. I can launch it now. Hope it's not broken. Staying on that screen for quite a while. I wonder if this a problem. Or is it just setting up? Shouldn't be anything. There it is. Okay. Okay, this will be fine for now. I'll change this later. This is my first time using the Mars version of Eclipse, so I'm not used to it. Seems kind of slow, but that just may be for this initial run. I don't know. Okay. Let's go to help. Let's go to install new software. I'm going to type the site. I think it's http HighDev.org updates. These are just for the stable updates. They have a nightly version that's the bleeding edge, but I don't really need that. Is it add? I'll just say HighDev. I'll just install both of them. Next. Okay, next. I accept. It's installing. Do I trust these certificates? Yes, that's fine. Select all. Okay. Okay, you will need to restore Eclipse. Yes, it can be restarted. Taking a while. I'll figure out why it's so slow, or if it's something. But I don't use Eclipse that much, so I don't think it matters for me. Okay, it's open. Now I forget how to. See. What if I say, I think if I say new, okay, here it is. I think. I want a new project. HighDev. Python 3. Test. And you can configure this. I'm not going to configure all that right now, but it's working, and you can choose all of this. Probably won't be using it that much. It's just nice to have if I want to. So that's it for setting up Python. I mainly use the Emacs editor and idle. Those are the two I mainly use, but I have these other two on here if I want to use it in those two. So that's all for the Python 3 development setup.